Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Around the Slice YouTube channel. Today, I just wanted to give kind of a channel update of what's going on right now, where this channel is headed. So, to start off, for some background information about this channel, if you didn't know, I started this last summer around August, September time. That was when I was watching through Game of Thrones with my dad. And it gave me the motivation to start a YouTube channel because I wanted to talk about all these really good shows and movies. And I watched a ton of these pop culture podcasts that cover all this stuff. So I thought, hey, what the heck? It's going to be fun. And I had all of these extravagant plans. But then obviously the football season got rolling, which is my main priority, obviously. And then I still watch shows and movies, but I kind of like dropped out with covering the content in terms of this channel. Well, now I'm back, and I promise we do have a ton of content coming up. But before we get to the upcoming content, I'm not going to give a formal schedule today. I'm just going to have some free-flowing thoughts, no notes or anything. Just kind of, you can call this a channel update, a comeback video, whatever you want to call it. For some background of myself, I'm Aiden. I'm 21 years old. My main priority and main job, I guess you could call it, is I'm a fantasy football analyst for Fantasy and Frames. If you love fantasy football like me, then you would love that content. We work very hard for you guys in the off season, especially during the season, and I'm very proud of the work me and my colleagues and coworkers, if you will, have done over there. So if you want to follow my content, our content rather, there's two ways you can do that. If you like article and written form content, you can go to fantasyandframes.com. The team and I have been pumping that out. But if you like video form content or just like to follow along in a chat on a live stream or audio platforms, you can go to the Fantasy Frames YouTube channel, or you can follow Fantasy Frames on Apple, Fantasy and Frames, podcast network, on Apple, Spotify, or really wherever you get your podcasts. We're on there. One last note before we get back to this YouTube channel. I am also a diehard Buffalo Bills fan. I live in Western New York, hence the deep fandom. So I have a Buffalo Bills podcast titled Around the Slice. You can find us on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, or, of course, like always, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. But back to this YouTube channel. I'm really just having fun with it right now. I have a lot of videos planned. Again, I don't have a formal schedule right now. I'll do that on my own time. But for what we're going to talk about on this YouTube channel, first of all, I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments below of this video, really any video going forward. But as it pertains to this video specifically, let me know down in the comments below what movies or shows I should check out if I haven't seen them or rewatch them. I'll let you guys know for this channel or you'd like me to talk about or cover them. But for what we'll be covering on this podcast, this YouTube channel, we're going to have a wide variety of stuff. We can talk about my favorite animated shows of all time, like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm in the middle of season 3 right now. Great show for the first time. I can give you my full-fledged thoughts on that. I can dive into the DC animated universe. We can talk about my favorite sitcoms of all time, like Seinfeld, The Office, Parks and Rec. We can talk about some of the biggest movie franchises out there, like Star Wars, which I'm getting into the first time over the last couple months. Harry Potter movies, which I finished the last few of those up. We could talk about the Jurassic Park movies, Indiana, really whatever you guys want me to check out, I will check out. Whatever I'm passionate about, we can discuss in the comments below. We can discuss in video form here on the YouTube channel. It's going to be great. So this is going to be a movie channel, a TV show channel, and just a pop culture channel in general. I am really, really excited to get the ball rolling with this. And I don't have a formal schedule, but I do know that my first official piece of content, this is just a intro video / comeback video, channel update, whatever you want to call it. Getting the boring / exciting details out of the way, however you look at it. My first official video, official piece of content on this comeback trail, if you will be my Superman review. So I am seeing that on Thursday, July 10th with my brother in the afternoon specifically. And then on Friday, July 11th, at some point during the day, depending how fast I can get recorded and stuff with my other fantasy football, obviously priorities and such. But anyway, seeing it on Thursday, July 10th, full review dropping Friday, July 11th. For some background, I'm someone who's only seen 3 or 4 DCEU movies in my life. I rewatched Man of Steel last night. I've seen Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and I've seen Suicide Squad, the original one, not the not the Suicide Squad from a few years ago, like the original Suicide Squad. I thought it was okay. So I've seen those three DCEU movies, and then obviously I'm vaguely familiar with some DC shows like Batman and stuff, Batman Adventures from when I was little in terms of the animated universe, the DCAU, if you will. But that's okay because James Gunn is resetting the universe. I'm someone who very much really enjoyed Creature Commandos um back in December when that was going on weekly. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed the character arcs of that, so I can't wait to see what he does with the DCU, excuse me, in a full-fledged movie with basically resetting this universe because it got really messy. So, anyways, needless to say, my first piece of content will be Superman full review, pros, cons, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I was mixed on, and then obviously a formal score at the end. I'm really, really hoping it's at least the 8.5, 9 out of 10. I've heard all excellent things from some Twitter guys I follow. It's going to be awesome. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I will catch you then for that review in a couple days. But thank you for coming on this comeback, if you want to, if you will, come back. And yeah, for now, I think we're just gonna um I think we're just going to start with 2 episodes a week. I don't have any specific days, but we're gonna episodes talking like on a podcast, talk about 2 videos a week. So and we'll get the ball rolling on that. It's going to be a different topic. We can have, series. We review different seasons of shows, all that fun stuff. So yeah. Anyways, you can follow me on Twitter at a Weingartner13 if you want some pop culture takes or want to know what's going on at the channel, or just love fantasy football like I do, which is my main priority and job, obviously. So, anyways, guys, I will see you in a couple days for the Superman review. I cannot wait. Once again, less actionable advice here. Please drop in the comments below what you would like me to check out and honestly just talk about in depth on this channel. I've got lots of plans, but I want to hear from you guys. I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Thank you for tuning in. See you later.